Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Now, being an early Gen Z person, God, that sounded cringe, but you know what I mean. I was born in the late 90s, and with that, I saw the transition from VHS to DVDs. I believe DVDs came out in 1997, and as soon as that came out, VHS was kind of dead. But with that, there was still a lot of VHS tapes being made in the 2000s. I would say it stopped around 2006 or 2007 or so. But yeah, man, the VHS had a long life. And some of the later releases on VHS don't really get talked about too much. And well, today I just want to show a few examples, because, I don't know, I find this shit interesting. I remember back in the day, watching commercials for, Finding Nemo, Incredibles, and all the other shit. And to find out that it released on VHS was kind of, weird. To me, the VHS is a 90s thing, and to find out The Incredibles, which released back in 2005, came out on that, it must have been weird. It must have been compressed to hell. Even besides kids' movies, you have weird movies like, Fast and Furious, American Pie, all of these iconic 2000s movies being released on a really old format. I don't know, man. Stuff like that is just interesting. Or, shit, imagine movies in the 90s being released on Betamax. But look, by this point, I think you all get what I'm saying. What we're gonna do today is just show off a few of my personal favorites, a few classics in my opinion that released on VHS. If that sounds good, enough bullshit, let's get started.
Coming soon on video and DVD.
So the first example that I want to show off is Cars. This came out in 2006, and for some reason it came out on the VHS. And it is weirdly expensive, like around $1 or $2 grand. I don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. Now, as I've said before with The Incredibles, having a 3D movie on VHS must have been compressed to fucking hell. Like watching animated 3D movies must be hard to watch on VHS. But I would say it's an original experience that you can't really get anywhere else nowadays. And just to think, this is 2006, the Xbox 360 was out, the PS3 was out, the first iPhone was about to release next year in 2007, and people were still watching VHS. That's just crazy to me. See, this doesn't have to be said, but obviously the people that had VHS back in 2006, they weren't, watching VHS tapes because they liked it. They had to because that was their only option, but I figured that was fairly obvious. But yeah, this is fucking crazy. Now, another example, but this one is kind of a weird one. I Am Legend. Yes, this surprisingly enough came out on VHS, but this one is kind of weird. It's a Korean VHS tape, and it's, again, weirdly expensive, but this one actually kind of makes sense. It's Korean, and I guess. But yeah, I Am Legend came out like 2008. Just think, 2008, and VHS tapes were still being produced. By that time, Blockbuster was about to die. Netflix were still doing mail-in movies. Hell, I think the website was out at that point. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I think I made my point. Just movies being made in the 2000s is something that's kind of weird to me. The fact that I could watch all my favorite movies from the 2000s on an old format is just interesting. And shit, I know a lot of people collect VHS tapes, and maybe I might start doing that. I don't know, but hey, ladies and gents, if you want to, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, Nourish, and tell me down below, what's your favorite movie? Tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.